Hey, Steven, can you hear me? Testing. Testing. One, two. Oh, fantastic. No, I cannot.
Testing one, two, three. Test, test, test. Anything?
I mean, this happens to me every now and then too. Hold on. I don't run mine on speakers. Mine are through a headset. Yeah, I got you now. It's okay. And you got me clear? Very good. Can you see my mat and everything okay? All right. Very good. Absolutely.
Let us get going then. In that
Are you
case,
gonna, you want me to set a timer?
that would be good if you can.
Yep, I got it right here.
Let
We're doing
me,
50 minutes, right?
as far as I can tell.
Okay. All right. Do you want
Cool.
Batman or energy?
I'll take Batman.
It is Batman.
Yes. It is Batman.
Yep.
I will
And the
think.
globals.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say the globals I have are Villainous Pact and Resurrection.
Yep. And then I've got Resurrection, Blink Transmutation, the +1 defense global, and Merlin's little spinning a sidekick to a bolt thing.
Okay.
So,
Merlin, I'm gonna have to remember. So.
yeah. If you have questions, just let me know.
Oh, absolutely. I appreciate it.
And we will do it up. All right. So I think I will go first.
Makes
Sound like a
sense.
plan?
Yep.
That's an interesting first roll. Knock this out of the way really quick. I'm going to scoop it all and re-roll it all. That's also an interesting first roll.
Not a mask to be had.
Not a one. Not a single one. I will pay 3, 2 shields and a bolt. And let's see, what do I want to do? I will pay 3 and pick up a storm.
Okay.
And pass over to you.
All right.
How was the day?
Oh, not too bad. I just dropped Gary off at the airport, and Victor's still here. I don't know where
Nice.
he went, but
Running around somewhere.
yep. I guess it really wanted to be a fist. So I'm going to Villainous Pact,
Okay.
Resurrect, Field, and pass priority, pass turn.
All right. Over to my side. Oops. There we go. Wow. Looking at some weird stuff here. I'll keep the mask. Reroll the 3 fists. markedly better.
So how's life down in Waco?
You know, it's going all right. It's good. Tomorrow we're supposed to get in our shipment of Tomb of Annihilation, which means all the drafting going on tomorrow,
Oh, absolutely.
which is going to be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to drafting that set.
It's a lot of fun. We did it a couple times this weekend at the event that you couldn't make, remember?
Yeah, yeah. No, trust me, I remember. I remember that one. So I could buy this and then res. I could pay the 3, pull a character. Nah, it's better to just pay for a nowhere and resurrect 6 dice into the bag. So that means I have to do a good old shake and draw. And it's a sidekick. Making life hard. Your turn.
All right. 2 in the bag. I'll get 2 more sidekicks and see how this plays out.
Hey, did you play on Sunday?
Yes, I did.
How'd that go?
I did not make top 4. I think I ended up being 5th.
Oh, that's a
5th or
bummer.
6th. Yeah, but Ryan, Gary, and Victor all made top 4. And then one of our local guys, David, filled out the spot.
Dude, talk about sidekick rolls there, man.
Yeah, I know. Well, I guess I can't do what I wanted to do.
They're sticking around.
Yeah, but I will Merlin, wherever Bolt is, and I'll go ahead and buy Dark Side.
Kill the ramp.
Yes, I did.
But you know
Very
what?
much so.
It's a dark side, you know?
That's, yeah.
1,
I
2,
found
3,
it's,
4.
well, we'll see.
That's a pretty good draw. See if the rolls pay off.
I'm sure you'll get it.
So, how did the team play that you ended up running? Play like you
Oh, went
expected, or what?
Well, yeah, it won. Ryan and I were running the same team.
Oh, really? That's awesome.
Yep. Yeah, we were play testing, and I was running a Nabi. I called it Dr. Nabi, the Danger Room Nabi.
Yeah.
And his
Roll
team.
the nowhere, of course. There we go. All right, go ahead.
Pretty
Nowhere that
pretty much obliterated. Yep.
it comes in on the
Pretty
four,
much.
4 side.
Yeah, he pretty much destroyed me every time we play tested.
Really?
So I ended up switching to his team.
Hey, man. Whatever works.
Yep.
Pay for a cube.
Okay.
I hate doing that, though, sadly. And then we'll res the 1 out of the bag that's still in there. And all this stuff is just going to sink on to the bottom.
Well, I killed my ramp. You killed yours.
Yeah. We're about even on that front.
Come
You're about to get your
on.
ramp back, though, if you pull the 1 and 9.
Oh.
No. 1 and 8, something like that.
Yeah, it'd be 1 and 8.
You know, if only you would have brought Magic Missile, I could deal with that sidekick.
Yep. Only if, right?
See, that's just good team building right there.
So I got 4 in there. I am going to go ahead and get a Shriek. And I'll res.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll pass priority
Pass
and
back.
pass turn.
All right, nothing in the bag.
Now here comes the
Load it
pain.
up. Well, man, that's the hope, but that's really, it's just a 1 in 9 draw. And it looks like it's just a bunch of sidekicks and a nowhere. So I missed the nice little nowhere and cube combo, which is depressing. I get that though. That's not bad.
No, it isn't.
Hmm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hmm. We'll spin this down to Villainous Pact once. Pull a die from the bag, shake it up. Okay, then we will double res. 2 more. Just all sidekicks coming out. And then we'll buy our own Shriek, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I did it. I did it. It'll be fine. Whatever. Go ahead.
3 in the bag.
1 and 5.
Yep. Was I like 25%? No, I'm kidding.
That's basically 25%.
Yeah, basically.
Ask a statistician.
Yep.
Ask anybody.
Okay. Can I get a bone here? Anybody want to help me out?
I don't know. Do you want 2 bolts? Or do you want to do the Dice Masters thing where it comes up 1 bolt? Oh, the call. That's that painful Dice Masters move.
It is. It is very much so. God, you gotta be kidding me. Well, I'm probably gonna be dead before this helps me at all. And it's gonna flood the heck out of my bag. But whatever.
All right.
Bishop. You're up,
Pass
bud.
on over.
Yep.
Only 2 in. So
Yep.
now we see what comes of this. A 2 and 6. 2 and 6 twice. And I get sidekicks, so. Dodged it there.
Yeah, well.
And here, it would appear as well.
I mean, I'd probably keep it.
You would?
No.
I mean, you're a better player than I am, so.
I don't know about that.
Well, you have more wins than I do.
I think I have a couple.
You got a few. Yeah, keeping the sidekick's actually tempting. Keeping 1 mask is not bad. Keeping all of this really is not bad. Just re-rolling this for the 1 bolt trigger. Here it comes. Cube. So we'll play the cube. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. I have to find 2 damage. That seems good. How good, though? Let's see, you're going to blank Black Bolt next turn.
Yep. If at all possible. Then I have to hope you don't roll Black Bolt. Or don't roll Shriek.
Yep, basically.
And that'll be a quick game.
It's honestly worth just going for. Spin that to a bolt.
And deal me 18.
Let's see, is there any argument to hedging? If I have how many? I have exactly 4 in the bag, so I'd have to no. There's no point in doing that. I'm popping back over to your side really quick. You've got
Pass back.
4 in the bag, right? And one of them's a Shriek.
Yep, 3 sidekicks and a Shriek.
All right. So yeah, I'll deal you 18.
All right.
Puts you to 2.
Yes, I am. All right, I got a shriek.
I know what you're gonna do. I know the line here.
Yep.
Shriek my shriek.
Nope. Oh, good try. I'm gonna shriek
But
your black bolt.
what if?
You almost had me. You almost had me.
That would be pretty sick.
You have 4 dice coming out. One's a nowhere. One's a
Mm-hmm.
shriek. Two are sidekicks.
That is correct.
So hypothetically, let's say you don't roll shriek. You could still have 3 character dice, but if shriek comes out, I'm dead anyway. So I'm gonna double res
Okay.
and pass you the turn.
All right. We'll see what happens. No shriek. See, we don't need this bolt either. Reroll all of that. Shriek.
Good game.
Yeah. Well, do I? Yeah, I have it because I pay 1. Field there, and then I have exactly 3.
Yep.
All right. Game 1 done.
Yep, that was quick.
Turn 1, man. First turn on this team is pretty good. Going first.
Oh, absolutely. And you even had a bad first turn.
I did. I had a bad first turn, but there's ways around it, you know.
I will go ahead and go first.
I think that's wise. All right, go ahead.
Let's see how this goes. All right, well, I don't need 2 masks. Okay. Well, in that case,
Oh, you got 1 mask though.
yep, in that case, I'm going to go ahead and buy a Norman.
Okay.
And you're up, bud.
All right. Pull 4 from the bag. That's pretty good.
There you go.
Gonna reroll the shield here, and it gives me exactly what I was hoping for. Sidekick. Gonna field it.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna pay for a katana.
Yep.
She's gonna pop on out, and I believe I can swing and hit you, right?
Yes, you can.
I'm going first, but I'm going second technically, so I will hit you for 1.
All right, I'm at 19.
Indeed.
My turn?
It is.
All right. So,
Sorry, let me pan over to you real quick. There we go.
where do I need to go with this? No. Not what I was exactly hoping for, but that's okay. No, I'm just going to go this route. I'm going to double res.
Okay. The super ramp.
Yep. And pass it to you.
Yes. I want to see what you pull. It's pretty good. All right. That's what we need. Gonna pay 3 for a nowhere and res it all up.
Yep.
Pretty straightforward. Doesn't matter what gets
All right.
pulled. Back to you.
4 in the bag.
Don't have any energy for you to steal.
No, come on now.
Not this time. But that's good ramp for exactly what that is right there. Rolling it for energy.
Yeah. That's what I was hoping for.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I'm going to go the way I thought I was. Believe it or not.
What were you thinking?
I was going to go dark side.
Dark side res?
Yeah, but I'm going to do something different this time.
Okay. Bishop double res?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the scarier line for me.
Yeah.
Not a fan of that line.
So, and
He's
you're
guaranteed to roll. All right.
Well, I hope so.
Or guaranteed to be rolled next turn is what I mean. Sorry.
Yeah.
All right.
Because you can get that out so fast. I have to.
Yeah, exactly. Do I even need this mask? Well, the mask is ramp, but I already have that. I need a bolt. Yeah, I'll keep the mask. Reroll these two. Get a bolt and a shield. So we'll get. Where am I putting that? King Black Bolt out on his level 1 side because she's a level 1.
Yeah, and your nowhere should go to your spent, not your card.
I'm so stupid. You're right, it should. I put too many things in all over the place.
It's all good. You could just hit me for 4. I think that'd be a great idea.
Can I? That's not bad. Let's see. Bishop comes up next turn, then a cube buy is pointless, at least for a turn.
Yep.
Your next turn is buying a Shriek, most likely.
Yep. No, it is, because I got to blink your Shriek.
You got to blank him, blank her. And so...
And basically, from that point, you're going to switch over to Merlin. And then I have to, yeah.
So I will buy a Shriek here, so that it forces you to shriek my Shriek. And then I will res it into the bag.
Okay. My turn?
She comes out, but she'll come out. Get to be rolled next turn anyway. All right, go ahead.
Okay. 3 in my bag. All right, and there is Bishop.
Right out on time.
Mm-hmm.
And you got a nice little. Well, your bag is a little full, so you can't set her up.
Yeah, it is.
Sadly.
Exactly.
But I mean, that's as good as a turn as you can get, right?
That is correct. So I'm going to field Bishop, buy Shriek, resurrect.
Looks like a good play.
And it is your turn.
Yes, sir. All right. Add the Shriek. Hope she rolls. She does. On the 3/3 side, unfortunately, it means we have to pay to field her, which kind of messes up my next buy. So we pay there to field, and then we prep once. All 6 into the bag. Alright, double prep and not buy. But that just rolls me that next turn.
Yeah, I think it'd be better to go with your odds.
Let's see, what's your
don't
pulls here? You got 1. Okay, so you got exact in the bag. Cool. So I don't have to worry about her next turn being blanked, which means I have a turn to set up, which means I pull the 1 and I deal a bunch of damage next turn. Most likely. So we'll go ahead and spin this to a bolt so that she can get fielded, blanking your Merlin. Marlin, what is his name? Bishop. For some reason, I picture Merlin's art and Bishop's art exactly the same. I can't get it out of my head, so I flip them in my head.
Well, anyway, you can blank Merlin. It's okay. I don't care.
I'm going to do Bishop. I think that's the better call. There's been many times where I've said that in my head, and I have to correct myself before I say it. I'm going to buy a cube, and I'm going to res once and play the odds that I draw a cube here, or at least on the next turn, and it doesn't stay the 1 die in the bag, so we'll see. Right now it's a sidekick. It is your turn.
All right. 4 in the bag. All right.
Dang, man. That was good. No energy keep.
I'm keeping this
minus the mask there.
You know,
ping me for 2.
Didn't do exactly what I wanted. That's okay. Um, I'll go ahead and or not res Villainous Pact. I will field my sidekick.
Mm-hmm.
I will field Norman
That
and deal
hits me
2
for
to you.
3, I believe, right? Because he counts himself
Uh,
plus King Black Bolt and
yep,
Shriek are both villains.
it is
So
3.
I don't want to
I
cheat you off damage.
Oh no, I appreciate it. And I will swing with Norman.
All right. What are we looking at? A 3-2.
Yep. It's only 3 damage.
Yeah, and I'm gonna let it go through.
Okay.
All right, that knocks me down to 14.
I have you at 14. Yep.
All right.
And it is your turn.
It is. So here's the 4 and 5. Let me switch back to my
Yep.
side. I always forget. 1, 2, 3, 4. Didn't miss it. Let's see.
You can do a lot of damage.
I can. Not with that roll. That's not gonna do it. That's actually worth keeping. Fist is gonna get used like that no matter what happens. Reroll here. No luck this time. Alright, but it does open up what we want to do. That's double prep. The one in the bag, which means double prep, is necessary. So those two need to be used. This can all just field. All right, looking over what you got. You've got a bag. Oh, that fist is still in reserve, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I have 5 in my bag.
So
4
sidekicks
sidekicks
and the Shriek.
Yep.
All right, so we're gonna pay 3 for a storm, field a sidekick.
Okay.
And we're gonna Villainous Pact, pulling the one out of the bag that was in there, and then Rez pulling another one of these out of the bag. Doesn't really matter what it is. And we're gonna keep the sidekick in the field there, just in case you want to punch me or anything. Go ahead.
Okay, my turn. Here we go. Come on, Shriek. There we go.
No. I mean, it was a very small possibility of getting it. Hey.
All right. So I have 1 in the bag. So I got to get that out. Okay, well, I will do that and shriek your shriek.
Okay, she is blanked.
Bishop is back
Mm-hmm.
in the game.
He has not done much because I have not gotten the opportunity to deal you much damage. So now is his moment.
Yep. I'm actually going to Merlin that down by another Elf Thief.
Okay.
And double res. So that'll pull the last one out. Refill.
And pop one of those too.
Yep. And then I'll pass you priority.
Cool. Pass back.
Pass you.
All right. Rolling 6. Here they are. See what happens. I think that's just a full keep. Field on the sidekick. Pay to field here. Buy a cube. And then Villainous Pact all of this into the bag. Doesn't matter what comes out, because it's all coming out next turn. Your turn. Gaining
All right.
some traction on me on the character front.
I'm trying.
Punching me with the villain stuff.
Mm. Oh, I want to do it. Okay. I am going to go ahead and buy collector.
Doing it up.
I'm going Villainous Pact,
Mm-hmm.
and I will res as well.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll pass priority and pass turn.
All right. The collector.
Everybody loves the collector.
4 in the bag. All right. Gonna re-roll the nowhere. He comes in as a nowhere. So we're gonna play 1 cube.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to allow Storm to deal 1 damage plus the 2 from the cube to do 3 to your Shriek.
Yep.
Spin this to a bolt. Play that. That's going to deal 5 to you.
Okay.
Then we should just be able to go 5, 10, 15.
Yep. Good
That
game.
should finish you. That was a
very good game.
That was a good game.
Very quick.
That was a turn that could have gone 100% like it did, and then if it didn't, I was going to be sitting around for a long time.
Yep. Very good game, though, Steven.
Indeed, my friend. Dude, I've really enjoyed playing with you these, it's like 3 weeks in a row now.
Yep.
We've
Between
gotten to play.
Mothership games and then online.
Yeah, I've enjoyed it.
Yeah, you need to make the trek up to Tyler sometime.
I plan on it. I think I don't know what your events are like during the Christmas break, but I know I have open time, and I'm going to be bouncing back and forth between there and DFW because my family lives up there. So I make that trek pretty regularly. So I don't know if you guys have something going on. I know some people kind of like hold off on the whole running events while Christmas is going on. But if you guys have stuff, let me know.
And then there's always the thing, if you're heading up to this area, I can get a group of, 6 to 8 guys together, and we can still draft if we want to, or something like that.
I'm so pumped for this coming set, this draft tomorrow.
Yeah, and my favorite card, I know everybody's crazy about the super rares.
Yeah.
My favorite card is a common.
Which one do you like?
The green, I think it's called the Green Death Mask.
Okay, so
it is amazing.
Cannot tell you for the life of me what any of the 3 green death masks do on the top of my head. I haven't paid enough attention to the traps. I'm going to be honest. I have not paid very much attention to them.
It is the most beautiful card I've ever seen.
What does it do?
No, in all honesty, you sit it in the field, and if your opponent fields 4 or more characters, or has 4 or more characters in the field.
Oh, is this the one that makes them
re-roll all of their characters?
Yeah, and then they go to used, right?
Correct.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. So
you
have to sit there and play around it.
Exactly, and we did it in draft, and I played it in draft, and it made my opponent make a lot of choices. And
those are the cards that I love. And
Yeah,
those are the
as
things in games that I love is something that tweaks it enough. It doesn't feel broken, but it makes the person play in a completely different manner.
no, absolutely. And Victor and I were talking about making your opponent making choices is one of the best ways to get an advantage,
Yeah.
or you know what I mean.
Yeah, if you can make better choices, then you're
Mhm,
gonna win. So you're banking on you being the better strategist or
exactly.
being able to
Uh,
outthink, which I think is really cool. And that's one of the reasons why I love this game. Um, I think this game does require you to do a lot of thinking and a lot of understanding what your opponent wants to do, and then how do you do that either faster or better or anything like that. And so I'm totally right there with you.
Absolutely. Like one of my favorite cards, still to this day, is Kingpin, and I can't remember what his name is, but it makes you choose either pay 2 energy, sacrifice a character, or lose life every time he takes damage. So
Which
you keep
kingpin is
pinging him.
that? That sounds awesome.
It's a 7 cost. Don't get me wrong, it's a reach, but it's just such a fun card because it makes your opponent choose how they die.
Is that wasn't Kingpin the one that like when it takes a damage, deal your opponent 2 damage, something like that? Isn't there a Kingpin
Uh,
like that as well?
there might be that might be the 6 cost version. Um, the 7 cost was either 2 energy, lose 1 or 2 life, or sacrifice a character, not KO, sacrifice it.
That's cool.
So it's a very interesting make your opponent choose type thing, which I like. But
Oh, okay.
no,
When he
check out.
takes damage, they take 2, and yeah, this is the one I was thinking of too. Yeah, when they take
Yeah,
damage, they can take 2 damage, or they can prevent it by sacrificing a character or paying 2 energy.
yep.
Yeah, that's really
So
cool.
in the Profex world or the old Profex world, that helped a lot by burning their ramp or taking life or X, Y, or Z.
Yeah.
Uh, I really like that. But no, check out the Green Death Mask. It'll stop people from building walls and actually make people choose, like think about
Pushing with
uh,
things they wouldn't push.
pushing with things where they wouldn't
Yeah.
push and not fielding sidekicks
Yeah.
because maybe they have 3 pieces they have to field to get their win con.
Hmm.
So they can't field sidekicks, otherwise they'll trigger the green death mask when they do get their win con coming. So it's a form of control that I actually really
But
like.
it's based on choices. Yeah. Totally.
Exactly.
It's very indirect in its feeling, right? It doesn't feel like
Absolutely.
it's directly doing something against your opponent because they can play around it, but really your choices are limited to how good you can play around it or how well.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Then you get I call it Juanita. What's the actual card called that super rare?
Which
Juanti.
which one?
Yeah. Juanti, that 2 cost bolt.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
You you get that out.
yeah.
Come on now.
I
That
don't
thing's
I don't mean to plug my own stuff, but I totally made a video about that card today. I
no, I
love that
sorry.
card.
I was driving back from Dallas.
That card is
Um
so awesome.
no, because it's a better storm.
It's a better storm that is even more win conny, and
Right,
it's
because
it
it
unless they rule on it, in which case, if they rule on it, then so be it. It's like I don't want to say broken. I hate that word in games because most of the time when someone says it's broken, they're just kind of angry that they lost to it. But it is very close to being broken the way it's worded. So if they don't come in and say that it's like active, the while active ability on Attune itself counteracts the reading of the card, then I think that's a really really powerful option for people out there.
what do you mean?
All right, so
I
what it says, the super rare one says attune, right? So it's got the attune keyword, and then it says
mhm.
while it's active, while Yuan-Ti is active, when you purchase an action die, trigger all the attune keywords on every active character die that has an attune keyword, right?
Mhm.
So with the stipulation or with the idea that if you have 4 Yuan-Tis out there, then
Okay.
every
You
die
mean
that
each
has
character?
every character die that has an attune keyword attached to said die gets triggered.
I th- okay, I see what you're saying. I think it would end up being the character.
I would imagine
Otherwise, it'll
too,
be
but they put the word die on it, and so until they rule on it, it's really kind of broken right now, and they kind of need to do that pretty quick, which is why I submitted a thing before I even made the video. I was kind of hoping they would hey guys, this is not actually this way, so that I didn't have to sit there and retract the video whenever it's updated. But if they come in and rule that it's actually per character die like it says, then
Yeah, because
maybe
then
it's
all
not
you
as
need is
broken.
her.
Exactly, right. You need 2 of her, you need 1 cube, and you need 3 purchases, and you win.
And
Which
and
is crazy.
the improvised weapon
Mm-hmm. It's
is
it's
an
a
amazing feat.
exactly. It's a 1 cost. Your opponent can buy it, sure, but if they're buying it, then I mean, you
It
kind of
floods their bag
you
too.
kind of win,
Yeah.
right? You just kind of
Yep.
buy more cubes. But yeah, improvised weapon is your win con that you buy to trigger every Yuan-Ti. But even if it's just she's wall active and your other attuned character dice get it, you buy 2 of the 3 drops from this set, the elf druids, and
Yeah,
you're
that's
still set
true.
up, so you're good.
Yeah, but if you do that, and I have my green death mask, which I can almost guarantee is going to be at least on my first team, may get worked out. But that only leaves you the 3 spots, and then I can shriek Drawnti, so you have to leave
Mm-hmm.
a spot for your shriek.
Yeah.
Well, not necessarily. There's a couple other options there.
Well, I put on the team that I rolled with in the video, which I would make some major tweaks to. I just made it for fun because I liked some of the cards in this new set. But I put Parallax on there to avoid Scarlet Witch. So even if your trap forces the reroll, you can just pay to reroll again, so you can get them back on the field.
But they don't go to reserve pool; they go to use
Oh,
pile if
the
they roll
moment.
energy.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Which is pretty
Yeah,
sick.
that's
That is
it
so
is
cool.
amazing.
Maybe Reclaim is a good option then. Because you can hide.
Uh,
You can run with. Oh, what do you call it? You can run with Bat Signal instead of Improvised Weapon to hide it so where you can't buy it. And then if you do that, you can. Why did I say this? I was on a tangent.
no,
You can buy. You can
yeah,
run with
yeah.
Bat Signal, and you can use that as your thing, and then pop on Reclaim instead. That's what it was.
Oh, that's true.
Reclaim is kind
That's
of
true.
slow, but in
Yeah,
a pinch.
no, it's interesting. There's going to be a lot of interesting combos.
I agree.
Oh wow, someone leaked the Thor
Yeah.
checklist.
Yeah, that was an interesting look at. They, for some reason, titled it Expansion Pack, which is strange, but they did it anyway. Looking at the
Hmm.
super rares, they all looked okay, or at least the names looked kind of intriguing. I don't know about you. You tell me what you think. Do you think this any of the spoilers you've seen are in any way interesting to you for that set?
Uh, as far as groundbreaking, I'd like to understand how they thought Mr. Fixit's ability was
Was fair?
reasonable. Yeah,
Yeah,
reasonable in any way. Because a couple of magic missiles,
yeah,
and yeah.
and it's broken.
But
Yeah,
I do like how they fixed Profx PXG.
me too. I'm a fan of
I
that.
think that was fair.
I'll
I
tell you what though, I was scrolling through all the screen grabs of I guess
oh
when
PAX.
yeah like the I guess it was PAX. I don't know. It was no, it was what's his face, the Dice Tower guy, who was opening all of his packs. Paul
Oh
usually
Bass.
grabs he grabs screen grabs of all the cards. I'm sitting there scrolling through. It's like 48 cards or like 50 cards, something like that, and I'm going no, no, no. And by the end of it, I just felt kind of underwhelmed.
Well,
I'm
and
hoping that I
with the
just didn't see, first glance some stuff.
well, we're getting new energy fixers in there, which are important,
Yeah.
especially when things roll out eventually for Green Arrow.
Mm-hmm.
Because energy fixers are almost a staple
Yep.
in a lot of teams. Um, I did like. Oh, there was one thing in there I actually liked. I have to think about it. But I was going to say that with the power creep the way it is, I think maybe they're going to try to slow it down a little bit, maybe with how strong some of this stuff is, and then again you see Mister Fix It, and
You got to
you
throw in
wonder.
that one card, right?
I mean, I'm glad it's a common too. It's not like it's going to be hard to get
Yeah.
or. Um, but the D&D super rares, I mean, there's 3 of them that are. There's
Immediately
4.
playable.
There's 3 that I know of. What's the 4th? I know of the Ring, the new Venom, and Juanita or Jonti,
And
whatever it is called.
yeah, you want to
Oh,
or
the staff.
how you pronounce it. The staff's okay,
Oh,
right?
Victor. Victor says hi, by the way, Steven.
Hey, Victor. I've never met you, man.
Vic-
It's nice to see you. I watched you play against Andy, I guess,
Yeah. Well, come
on
here, Victor.
Worlds.
I'm gonna give you the headset. You can say hi to Steven. Victor's a good guy. Hold on. Here, say hi to Steven.
Hi, Steven.
Hey, man, how are you?
Hi,
How
fine,
how
thank you. How
was?
are you?
I'm all right. It was it's been an okay day so far. I guess it's kind of wrapping
That's.
up for me.
Did you
How
win?
was? I did. I picked it up 2-0. It's how it went. Just a fast team, man. It's just a fast team. How was
Yes, I
the
can see
trip
that.
into the states?
It's great, actually. This was my first PDC. We didn't have that in Mexico.
Yeah,
I'm probably going to talk with Stuart or Isaac about that. See if we can get a date.
to branch it down.
Uh, yes,
That'd be awesome.
yes. We didn't have a lot of official events there.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, we're only having one WKO in Mexico City and two more outside the capital. So
Right.
that's not a lot of. Well, take into consideration that here in Texas there are going to be like eight, or they were
Yeah,
eight
a ton.
different ones. Yes, I envy them, but
That's
it was a very fun weekend. I get to see my buddies here and my beach.
but
Oh,
enjoyable
you're
nonetheless.
recording. Sorry
Yes,
about
I'm
that.
on
I
stream, man.
didn't know.
Everybody heard you say that. So
Okay, I
that'll be on you.
apologize for that.
No, it's okay. That'll be on YouTube in like 2 hours, so you can enjoy that back, watch that back.
I will
But
repeatedly. Yes, I will.
so that's awesome. So you got to fly in and just can't kind of hang out. Are you staying through? When are you leaving?
On Friday, we're going to the Cowboys game.
Oh, that's
This
awesome,
on Thursday. Yes.
man. You're gonna enjoy
Yeah.
some
So
nice
I,
Thanksgiving stuff.
probably not the usual stuff because we're going to be at the stadium.
But
But well,
that's a party right there, and that's pretty awesome.
I'm looking forward to it. Yes.
I have
We'll
personally
also
never
see
been
Stuart
to.
on Wednesday.
Oh, really?
So we're going
That's
to
cool.
night. Yes, and we will draft some type of annihilation. It will be fun.
You guys want to? You should stream that or you record it or something because I would love to watch that. I'm sure other people would as well. I love
I would love
watching
that.
people play. It's so much fun.
Probably you should recommend that to Stuart because it's his house. So yeah,
Yeah,
sure. I'm up for that.
he should definitely do that. I don't know if he feels comfortable doing that, but he should definitely consider it because that would be fun to watch. Well, that's awesome,
Yeah.
man. You get to go to a professional football game. I have never been to a pro football game. I think the only professional sport I've ever seen is baseball.
Hmm.
So you're getting to do something that I've never done, which is awesome.
Yeah, this is my first game too, and I'm a really big fan of the Cowboys.
Are you really?
So
That's
yes,
awesome.
I'm going to enjoy it a lot. Actually, in Mexico we have the American Bowl. This
Right.
past weekend we had Raiders versus Patriots,
Mm-hmm.
New England. But I really don't like those teams, so I don't care about them.
Who are the Cowboys playing on Thursday?
Chargers.
Oh, that could be a good win then.
Yes, I hope
I don't see
they're
why
not
not,
doing
but
very well. Yes.
no, the past couple of games they haven't been. Well, that's awesome. I hope you guys enjoy yourselves.
Thank you very much.
It was nice to talk to you. We should play sometime. I don't know how if you do a lot of online playing, but with
I
you
really
being down
don't. I
there,
was talking about Andy. I was talking with Andy about that. That I really don't have a lot of time to play. This is the second time I play this hard since Origins.
right?
I love the game, of course. I'm a collector, so I have everything from the sets here. It was craziness. I ordered from his store four feats, and I wanted to draft the four of them. Like we were
Immediately.
four. We were Andy, Gary, Ryan, and me. So I said, okay, let's do a draft. And they were picking 12 boosters each. And I said, no, there are four feats. So why don't we draft the four feats? One feat each.
Oh my
They didn't do,
god.
yes, they didn't want to do that. We opened like one case of some of annihilation. We're going to open one more, well, one more feat at Stewart's. I did a lot of drafting this weekend. I was very happy with my drafting, but not with the results. I end up third at the PDC and probably seven or sixth at the WKO, but it's okay. It was a
Hey,
draft, not my
yeah,
fault.
draft happens. Draft happens. I ended up with a
Yeah.
pretty bad draft team 2 weeks ago, so I feel your pain. So wait, how many? You said you bought a case of Tomb of Annihilation?
Yes, that's
How
4
many
feet.
comes in? Okay, so it's 4. See, I have
Yeah.
not seen a because we only got one in.
Hmm.
With the early release, they kind of messed up on our end. How many
Yeah.
we're supposed to get in? So all of our normal shipment is coming in to this local store tomorrow, or at least they say tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow and not Wednesday because I'm leaving Wednesday, so I want to be able to buy a feed and open it. But so I only ended up able to pick up two booster packs. Literally just picked up 2 booster packs of the one feed because I didn't want to be that guy that buys it all and takes away from the community.
I love to be that guy. Even
Luckily,
here.
though, I'll say I did pull the staff as a super rare in the two packs, so that was nice to pick up a super rare out of it.
Yeah, it was difficult to get the little Venom girl, that vampire girl.
Yeah,
That's the only one that was missing.
she looks
Uh,
amazing. She's
yes, she
amazing.
does.
That's such a good card. Such a good
Yeah, it's going to
ability.
be very fun. This set is going to be really fun because of those actions. I'm really happy that there are normal action, basic action, and foil basic
Me
actions.
too. Surprisingly, me too. Those foil basic actions are really nice looking. I'm a
Yeah,
fan of those. I was really on the fence on basic actions or on anything being foil. Excuse me. When they announced foils, I was I was one of those people that really didn't like the idea of foils, just because I thought that would drive up price of people trying to hunt and collect, which made things worse. Didn't end up really doing that, and not only that, they look amazing.
yes,
So
and thank God that they decide to make all super rares foil.
yeah,
That's
oh
something
my
that I
god,
really appreciate.
that would have
Yeah,
been the worst if people were chasing the foil versions of super rares, charging upcharging that. I guess it's good if you end up with a foil version of a super rare,
yeah,
then you can sell it. But either way, man, that would have been crazy. So
yeah.
I'm happy about some of the choices that they've made with the game recently.
I kind of miss the full art. I really like consistency in a game, so we have the old sets
Yeah,
with no foils, and I keep seeing my team with like Shriek. Shriek's never going to be foiled probably, because he's one from the starter.
I mean, well,
Elf
you know
Thief.
what? They could totally make it a foil. I could see it. I could see them making it a
Yes,
foil,
they
just
could
as a
do
promo or
whatever
like
they want, but
a,
I
a
mean,
gift thing. I could see
that
it.
resurrection card, the new art, I would love to have that foil.
Yes, that would be a good one. You know what? I had totally forgotten that we had chases in this game, full art cards. What happened to those, man?
Yes,
Those just
only those
disappeared.
8 zombies. Well, 4
Yeah,
zombies and 4 Black Lanterns. Nah.
yeah, they just kind of
Plus,
disappeared, didn't they?
yes, they weren't useful at all. So, mm,
They didn't really do much outside of the normal thing. They just drove up prices. Maybe that's why they decided to cut it.
yes,
I don't know. Well, it was awesome to talk to you, man.
a pleasure. Also,
Hopefully,
for me to talk
hopefully,
to
I
you.
don't know if you have a lot of time when you get back, but if you do and you have a setup, we should play on stream sometime, or just play online if you ever get a
Sure, I
chance.
will send you a friend request via Facebook. We can get in touch and plan something out.
Awesome. Sounds like a plan.
Okay, I will get you back with Andy. It was a pleasure to meet you.
Yeah,
No,
man.
physically, but to talk with you.
Yes, indeed.
Good game, by the way.
Yes, thank you.
Bye.
All right, Steven.
All right, man. I'm gonna go hit it. I'm gonna go grab a bowl of cereal and then fall asleep.
Sounds good. You have a good evening. Good
You
game,
too.
by the way.
Good game. Thank
Bye.
you all for watching.